Bodega Boys.
Thanks for reaching my phone. This is Offset from the Migos.
Hey!
Going through some things right now, not really answering my phone. Just leave a voicemail. I'm saying if you're trying to reach me, you know what I'm saying. Cardi, come back. We out. Take off.
Yo, you dumb motherfucker. Yo, let me tell you something. Yo, you don't just divorce a bitch that has a fucking Super Bowl ad, you asshole. Yo, when I find your dumb ass nigga, I'm coming to Atlanta right now. I ordered my flight on Spirit. I went on Spirit.com and I got a flight for $10.95 to go over there to Atlanta and fuck you up, my nigga, because you fucking up. You made my homegirl cry, yo. She cried OD. And then when she tried to wipe her tears, she stabbed herself in the eyeball because her nails was mad OD long. So now she got a scratch cornea, stupid, and she can't go on tour. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to drop I had a feature on Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 4. You know what I'm saying? And now you fucked my whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? You fucking bozo. Wait until I see you, bro. And you're not even that popping, bro. Takeoff is more popping than you. They should have gave his verse to your verse on Bad and Bougie. Hey. You know what I'm saying? They should replace you with fucking Lil Uzi. You mad corny. I fucking can't stand you, bro. Yo, when I see you in the street, I swear to God, yo. Oh my God, yo. I want to Yo, listen. Offset, I know that when you get this message, you're probably going to erase it. But let me just tell you something. If I ever see you pulling up in New York, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. And you're not even the most popular member of Migos. My nigga, that's sad. And you broke. You about to be wild broke, dancing in the gas station, doing the TikTok. And you can't even do no more TikToks because Trumpito banned that shit. Stupid. All right? There's a long ass fucking voice, but I'm going to leave you. But, you know, I'm going to leave you with this. Last thing I'm going to say. If I see you, it's on sight. All right? I'm going to set it off on Offset. You feel me? I got bars too, stupid. Call me back, nigga. Because if you don't, or if you... matter of fact, FaceTime me so I can see your face, you coward. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I'm finished. This is episode 219 of the most dangerous podcast in the world, the Bodega Boys. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You fucking coward. When I see you in the streets, I swear to God. Oh, by the way, do the drop.
You're listening to The Audio Art, the most dangerous podcast in the universe. Do the drop.
Yo! Most illustrious podcast in the world. You know what it is, Bodega Boys in the building. Episode 219. You know what it is, another one. As always, brought to you by Cash App, as always.
That's right.
Let's get the business out the way. Just dropped baseball cards, you know what it is. Check out
Island Ginter.
Got that. You know that. Look at that. Look for the special autograph cards. Change your life. You find one, you turn to Willy Wonka, you start running. You go home and get your broke-ass grandfather out the bed where he's been living like a bum for 30 years. Tell him to put on some shoes. Because now this card gives you access to, I think, City Island or the golf course by Trump.
Yeah.
Over there. So be sure to do that. What else we got?
You know what I'm saying? You eat some candy, turn into a giant Newport.
You
know what I mean?
Shout out to the Oddfellows ice cream still out there. You know, gang, bang with that. What else we got? We got the book drops September 22nd.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? God level knowledge starts.
Would you look at that?
Look at that. Remember, we used to do AKAs. Now we're just doing promo now. Now we are just doing Wake Up Now, but it's for actual legit.
Actual shit that you want. It's actual beneficial.
Nobody's doing
for your life.
Nobody's doing You Should Be Here, all right? We're just trying to help you. We're just trying to help you by selling you things that you can consume, because that's what capitalism is, baby.
Yeah.
Consuming.
Yo.
That's why they call it consumers.
That's like upset about the shipping on ice cream. It's like, bruh, do you know how difficult it is to ship ice cream?
What are they upset about? Is it taking too long, or
that it's like expensive? But I'm like, bruh, like they gotta put like mad
dry ice and
dry
shit.
Ice, like
and then dry ice. I'm
like, where do you even buy that
dry
shit?
Ice. That shit turns into a bomb if you leave it in the wrong conditions. So also, listen, like ice? Also, I'm just saying, first of all, shipping ice cream is a Babylon thing. I gotta jump out the window and say that there, even though it's our ice cream. Like, listen, God did not intend for ice cream to be shipped. It's the same way.
God did not intend for ice cream to fly.
Exactly. Men out here flying, women out here proposing to men. You know,
What-
Babylon things.
yo,
It's all
listen,
Babylon
man.
things. Okay, it's all gotta
The
end.
world's got mad.
The world's gone. The world's gone evil. Bad-minded. That's what's going on.
You're too bad,
So
man.
much-
You're too bad, man.
So much bad-mindedness going on. That's why you need this podcast. You'll periodically be like, yo, you guys are wilding. And that's what we're saying right now. Listen,
Yo,
the world.
you're doing too much. You're doing way too
You're
much.
doing too
you gotta
much.
chill.
You're
You
doing
gotta
too
chill.
much.
I've officially
it's too
converted
much
to
going on.
Judaism because I'm officially Jewish now, bro. Because I'm so sick of
Why?
2020, I can't even wait 3 months for the shit to be over. Because it's 5780 on the Jewish calendar now. It's a new year.
Oh, shit.
The
Is that what
Jewish
Fergie
calendar.
said in that song? She was like, y'all so 2000 and late. I'm so 57.
57 and 80.
30,
81.
57, 81. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
How was the brisket?
Charlotte Tova. Yo, that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say that
Who
until
makes-
Judy leave.
Oh, Judy made it? Oh, let me
Yeah, it
find
used
out.
to be
Let me
Aunt
find out
Wendy, but now it was Judy this year.
Oh, Judy. Oh, let me find out Judy in the kitchen like Jeezy whipping up with the wrist
Yo,
action.
whip up the yams.
Yeah, whipping up the yams. Yeah. Ha ha. Oh shit. Judy the Snowman. Oh wow. Can't ban the Judy. New shirts gonna be in store soon. Ah ha ha. You know Judy Hive out here. You know what it is?
It's just her instead of the snowman. It's like the head is a Star of David. That was the worst
you
graphic
go.
design job I think I ever seen on merch.
It worked though. It worked.
It was.
Remember
It
people,
did what it had to
people
do.
getting banned from school, all types of shit. Like that was a good
The
look.
Tony Yayo shit came in a close second. The free Tony Yayo t-shirts, those were a close second. It was like
But
the
nah,
stop
we definitely
sign
getting
guy
these
behind
Judy
bars.
shirts. We getting these Judy shirts made. She's gonna be like, I'm nice with the brisket. We gotta make one where
Young Judy.
she's like got the brisket Michael Jordan style, like the big pun shit, and she's about to dunk the brisket. Like, yo, there's money
Yo.
right there.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
money
ready.
right there. There you go. I'm Judy. I'm Judy. I'm Judy. I'm Judy. I'm Judy. I'm Judy. And like I said, it writes itself, baby. What other shit goes into Jewish New Year? I know nothing of it. What else you? There's
so
brisket and what else?
the brisket is my favorite part. You know what I'm saying? And the little mashed potatoes, little broccoli and shit. The actual, religious significance of it is that you're supposed to like dip an apple in honey to signify a sweet new year. You know what I'm saying? You leave all your troubles in the past and start with a clean slate for a sweet new year. And motherfucker, I am all in on that shit because 2020 is a fucking dumpster fire, and I'm so
you
ready
think-
to be.
Wait,
living
y'all
by
out
it.
here dipping apples in honey in front of your male kids? Wow, Could it be me?
Fuck
Could it
toxic
be me?
masculinity, nigga. I'm just like, look at the tip, like,
This nigga dipping apples in honey. Wow. Apples and honey sounds like it sounds like a Pinot clip you wouldn't click on, but you click on it. It's like a production company. You're like, oh, yo, they really trying.
Yo, okay. they do their thing.
Oh, wow, they got a ring light. Wow.
shit.
Okay.
Yo, watch out, Tushy.
Okay. I could read her tattoo. Wow. This is incredible. You know that. Shout out to all my Susio boys out there reading tattoos or getting mad when you watch Pinot and they cut away right where someone's tattoo is at because they're not trying to reveal someone's actual government name.
You know what I'm
real
saying?
Susio boys know about that, bro.
Yeah.
Real Susio boys, girls, and thems. You know it.
You know what I'm
Susio
saying?
gang.
Shout out to the amateur Pinot people doing the fucking, what is that shit called? The pixelation over the eyes? Like,
Yep. Yeah.
yo, you
Shout
fucking up
to-
the toppy scene.
Shout out to the new thing I'm starting to see on tube sites is people are posting stuff from their OnlyFans but really short, like really like a sample, and you be like, yo, how good could a 60-second sample be? And it's like, yo, they be putting in work.
I'm in.
They put in work. They be putting
Sign
in
me
work. Okay. Sometimes the phone angles ain't right. Sometimes because you can tell when someone doesn't have a tripod and the phone is just propped up on something, and then they move out of frame because there's no way to see the frame until after they stop recording. But listen, God's working on all of us, especially people
look.
making Pinot.
Listen.
If you make it Pinot in 2020, you are an essential worker, and we
That's
would like
right.
to say thank you.
Thank you for your service. You know what I'm saying? You're not a sucker or a loser.
Oh man.
I don't care that you used the fucking Encyclopedia Britannica to hold up your phone and stick
Okay.
that dildo in your butt. You did it for America.
For America, actually, is doing stuff for America even worth it anymore?
Yeah, no.
Like, I do stuff for the Bronx.
America.
America's done.
Yeah.
America's
Can we
done.
secede? Can the Bronx secede? I seen that conversation like, yo, all the people being like, yo, the red states need to secede. I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Y'all don't produce shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Y'all don't make
What
shit
you gonna do?
except corn and meth.
It's like when upstate New York was like, yeah, we're gonna secede from New York City, and then New York City was like, yo, that's an excellent idea. We don't need to be with y'all because
At all.
y'all fucking wildin'. All right.
We just use out for prison space.
Okay. Y'all still crying about Kodak factories. Boy. Okay. And I only say that because the town where I got the wild speeding ticket, their whole thing was they used to have a Kodak factory and then they were like trying to suck the wild Pataki cock to get a private prison. You know, Pataki.
Yeah.
Pataki, he used to keep these people in line, if you know what I mean. If you could read between the words,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Back, he was a real law and order type of governor, unlike this Cuomo guy. All right, he got his nipple pierced. Yeah,
I got nipple pierced.
nipple pierced. That's
What
is
kind of-
that's what's up. I want to vote for someone who wants to sit in the Senate, not someone who wants to go to Sound Factory.
That's
okay?
right.
That's right.
All
Vote
right.
for me. My name is Ralph Doodle Naver. Okay, and I'm running for mayor in 1993. Yeah, bro.
You never.
I've been.
Niggas' campaign slogan is "You never catch me at Twilo."
There you go. There you go. Boris who? It's like what? It's like
I've never been photographed with a Mandela paw.
that's real. Okay? My opponent has eaten in cafeteria several times. Me, a humble man. You might see me at permanent brunch. That's right. You know, maybe at C, but you know, nothing too highbrow.
Yeah.
Nothing wild. Okay.
I'm a hardworking blue collar kind of guy.
You know what? At the end of my day, I hit the Lower East Side and I hit the Steak Freaks place, okay? Or maybe Empanada Mama's. Nothing fancy, okay? Not one of these highbrow guys, okay? Like I put my pants on one leg at a time.
That's right.
I go to 8th Street, I get a slice of 99-cent pizza, and then I bring it in the BBQs because they don't even mind because the drinks are so strong.
Yeah. People only come here for the Bulldog margaritas.
Yeah, bro.
I've never heard anybody be like, yo, I'm going to BBQs for the food.
No, when BBQs used to be on 8th Street and then it was on the corner, which was the perfect
remember that?
location. But then they moved it towards the inner city, the inner of the block, and that fucked up walk-by traffic. Shout out to my girl Lala. We used to go there all the time, and because we were just chilling. Like it was that weird period in life where you're not really employed, but you're still getting money. So you just got good time in the morning. So we'd go there and we just bring food, and they were just like, you know what, you guys spend so much on drinks, we don't even care. Cause we go in there at 1 o'clock and we leave at like 7. Just like, and in that time we probably had like 3 fights. She crying, I'm crying. We invent something.
Man.
I'm like, yo, good times.
Nothing like
bro.
crying over sticky wings at the bar.
That is a Maxwell song. Crying over sticky wings.
Sticky wings.
Baby, your sticky wings put out my feeling. Ooh. Shout out to Maxwell. He hasn't made a good. Maxwell is making good. Does Maxwell music? Can you still blow the pussy up with that?
Urban. I said on Twitter, Urban Hang Suite is still. You can blow some cheeks.
We gotta talk about an age. We gotta talk about ages. Cause you ain't blowing out. Blowing out no 23-year-olds back to no fucking Urban Hang Suite.
I'm gonna keep it funky. I smashed. I don't know if I'm trying to remember if it was Tank or one of those R&B dudes, but my nigga literally got a song called "When We Fuck." Like, and the hook is like, "When we fuck."
You gotta be careful with that.
No kissing, no hugging.
Cause sometimes, sometimes the chick be like, "Oh wow, okay, this song, this is cool." Then she be in a group chat like, "Yo, this old ass nigga, this nigga playing Michael McDonald while we fucking. I thought he's gonna die while I was riding him." You're like, "Yo,
I'm trying to blow that back out of pussy hole."
Right?
I'm trying to hit the bottom.
She's like, he's playing songs my grandfather used to play. It's like,
this nigga playing Doobie Brothers.
Okay. Oh.
Yo. Oh god.
Listen, you never know, but that happens to everyone, I guess. Like, you just minding your business, and it's like, hey, baby, you want me to turn on something sexy, something to get you in the mood? You're like, yeah, come on, you nasty whore. Throw on some music you want to get me to crack your shit to.
Yeah.
But you forgot it is 1972, and apparently the Andrews Sisters is what's big on Hot 97, and all you hear is. She come out the bathroom in a like lingerie. You're like, yeah, I'm fucking
Why is
to
lingerie
this.
down below your knees?
Yeah, I'm not fucking to this. What is this?
She come out with lingerie. It's like a fucking Jalen Rose, Michigan uniform. Like that's
She's just wearing a baggy sailor's uniform. She's like, you like what you
Yo,
see,
what are you
daddy?
doing?
She got a cinch with a belt. Like, nah.
Trying to come out in a burlap sack.
Oh, she's like, let me get more comfortable. She comes back showing her ankles. Like, Yo, rest in peace, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who just died right before we started recording this podcast. And in real time, we're watching the timeline melt down because people are saying that Chadwick Boseman is going to greet her when they at heaven, the gates of heaven. And everyone's like,
Excuse me?
they're like, and then like, people just are saying that for some reason these two are linked, and people just keep doing tweets about Chadwick's waiting for Ruth. Ruth's gonna greet him when they get there. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all?
Yo, y'all are super bored. Y'all are super bored. Do we have to do 5 podcasts a week? Because y'all are so bored.
It's so bad, and I'm predicting this right now because we're recording this on Friday. By Monday, somebody will Photoshop the LeBron D-Wade dunk, but it's going to be Nipsey Hussle passing to RBG. All right? How y'all going to feel? You're going to feel bad.
Bruh, it's like them fucking stupid-ass paintings, like when motherfuckers paint like Tupac, MLK, Malcolm X, and like a rando, like Terry Crews. Like, it's just like, yo, what the fuck? What
Martin
are you
Luther
doing
King. Martin Luther King, Trayvon Martin, Malcolm X, Kobe Bryant, and Pop Smoke, and they're hanging with Harambe, and you're like, what? Who made this?
What?
And in the back, you just have Nipsey Hussle making eggs, and you're like, what?
Why is he making eggs? Yo, it's a reference to Baby Boy because he was from the West Coast. Like,
And you're like, who's this in the back? It's like someone you can't figure out, and it takes the timeline 2 weeks to figure it out, and it's Rosa Parks, but she's doing the Savage Challenge. And you're like who asked for this? This is wild disrespectful. Right? So everyone is like, what's gonna happen now? Some people was just like, RGB should have retired back when Obama was president, and then we wouldn't have had this problem. Which that's one view to take.
Yeah.
There's also,
you never know when you're gonna fucking die. Also,
true.
Like, I don't think she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die at the perfect time.
Well, she said on her deathbed, she was like, her whole thing is she wanted to hold on until Trump wasn't president anymore. That's wild fucked up. Like, you dying, and that's what you gotta think about. Oof.
Yo, listen.
Damn.
That's a real one right there.
But now Trump got a free slot to put a Supreme Court justice in, and people were just like, oh, he's gonna get someone conservative. It's gonna be really bad. No, I don't think people realize where exactly we are at 2020. And I'm saying this in all seriousness, and I think we're gonna replay this in a year. You're gonna be like, Jesus called it. There's a chance the My Pillow guy might be on the Supreme Court.
Oh yeah, no, that's not
even a joke.
Nah, not at all. Like that's total. That's
totally.
Listen, I'm a betting guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like those odds. I like those odds.
If you're gonna put someone who recognizes crackhead behavior on the Supreme Court, put Judge Mathis on. Judge Mathis for the Supreme Court, okay? Every time someone comes up to him, they're like, they're trying to take away voter rights in South Carolina. He was like, So let me find this. You got something of value, and somebody's trying to take it for personal gain? Miro, what does that sound like to you?
Sound like crackhead behavior to me.
That sounds like crackhead behavior, okay? That sounds like crackhead. And then everyone in the audience start clapping, and they're like, woo, crackhead behavior. Then the audience does the wave, and then they start doing the Cupid shuffle. They're like, to the left, to the left, to the left. Cracking on this, cracking like this, cracking. That's all Judge Mathis episodes are 2 minutes long, and it's just 20 minutes of dancing. 20 minutes of dancing, and 20 minutes of him telling us that he used to be in the streets. They're like, so I'm suing this lady because my cat was in the tree. You know, I seen a lot of cats in the tree when I was dealing dope, when I was a pimp out in Detroit. You know, I hurt some people. I might shout at some people. I had gators though. I did. And, I turned myself around, and it's important. I just want to take time to say thank you for raising that cat. Because a lot of people don't take time to raise cats, especially nowadays. You see in this environment that single black mothers have to raise their children, and sometimes the children drink gelato, and that causes homosexuality in the community. And
you're like, yo, my man, where you go?
You're like, yo, chill, but then at the same time, you're like, go on. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. All right. So also,
what do you say, Judge?
So now let's see. California's on fire. California's on fire.
The entire city's on fire.
We got that. What else going on?
RBG's perished. We lost Chad.
Yes.
Trumpito thinks science is a proper noun.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what you're forgetting? You know who you're not putting respect on?
Oh shit, man.
Still undefeated, still running things in 2020. Give it up for coronavirus. Give it up for Corona.
Yeah, that Rona.
Listen,
the champ is here.
Rona is doing numbers because look at all the fuck shit going on. No, it's Rona. You gotta worry about that Rona. All right, people dying. Corona's like Corona's like I'm still here.
Yeah,
we are. If right now America is the mother and baby boy, and we are Tyrese, and coronavirus is Ving Rhames, and we're under a lot of pressure. We are under a lot of pressure. We can't even go in the kitchen without seeing his dick swinging while he's cooking eggs.
Hey, listen, it's wild.
We can't eat. We can't live like this.
Listen, man.
Why every time I enter the living room, you leave the living room? I'm like, cause you're coronavirus. I ain't trying to catch you.
I ain't trying to catch
like,
you.
no.
Like you living in my house. You smashing my mom's. What the fuck? Is that
not even. Nah, he wasn't even just smashing the moms. He was hitting that bottom of the moms.
Yeah.
Like Jody had to hear that.
Yeah.
Jody had to hear the mom like, oh my God, crack my shit, Ving.
Yeah.
Like,
yo, Ving. Yo,
even though that sounds more. Yeah, oh wow, that's
the hoop earring too. You just hit a hoop earring. The shit hit a lamp or some shit.
Oh.
Clink clink. Oh, your mom get a back shit crack.
Listen, you in the other room and all you hear is like a rhythmic pounding. You just keep hearing. Like yo, and then you start hearing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you have the meats.
Yo, bom, 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 bom. That's what Arby's is about. Arby's is about meats, big meats. That's what Arby's need to come through. Arby's just get with it and be like, yo, all the meats you want. Like, make your new statement, all the meats you want to put in your face.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Some
gobble of meat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, they should have made the fucking the R.I.P. to the Pinot guy who became a meme. I don't even know his name.
That big guy. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they should make him the spokesperson.
The new Arby's slogan should be "Meat till you choke." There you go. There you go.
I yield my time.
Meet Mike. He's choking again. Another satisfied customer. Next.
Next. Open up.
Meats. Oh wow. What else happened this week? Oh, we interviewed Kamala Harris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I hope everyone that said we're sellouts and we're fucking canceled are enjoying this podcast because you can suck my dick.
How do you feel?
How about that?
Jerk? Yeah. Let me tell you something, buddy. Nothing matters. The world is going to go up in flames in like 3 months. So don't worry about it.
It's like...
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Also, save all that righteous indignation for real shit and not a podcast or a TV show. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, for real, dog. Why don't you go outside? Go outside the crib and go yell at your uncle that be saying racist shit.
You know. Maybe turn off Chapo's Trap House and maybe, make some better decisions in your life. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, the brand remains strong. The brand remains who the brand remains. The brand remains true to its Bronx roots. You know what I'm saying?
Because listen, fucking bag.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck that shit.
Fucking vibes.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna go to
a avowed socialist and came in. He's like, yo, fuck this shit. He's like, I'm coming to suck this titty, then I'm out.
You know the vibes. It's so fun. People just like, yeah, you're getting a check. Like, do we get a check to interview people on our show?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's not how it works, pal.
Yeah.
Soros backed up the Brinks truck for us. Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Also, just for some of y'all, because I don't know, you're not in TV. Just a heads up. Y'all like, oh, I would have asked this person this question, this person. That's not how interviews work. That is literally not how interviews work.
No, it's stupid. Because you want people to want to come on your show. You don't want people to be like, yo, fuck that. I'm not going on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think because people are like, if I had the chance, I'd ask that question. But then you jump out the window, you ask this one question and then shut down the whole interview. And then what? Then what do I say to Showtime? What do I say when David Nevins is sitting in front of my house in the dark with the 4-5 on his lap talking about we need to talk about season 3?
Yeah.
What about that? That really happened. But it was just like he wanted to celebrate and we were busting shots in the air. It was wild.
Yeah, it was like some shit. Like it was like some Smack DVD shit. It was chill.
I still can't believe he threw money in that cop's face.
Yo, that was wild. It was even wilder that the cop took it. It was like, thank you.
The cop was like, thank you. Just regular shit. That four fingers Showtime ring he has?
Yo.
That's some bullshit. Big
the
80s
Showtime? Yeah. Yo, wow. I was like, why does it say show? Is that like and then he had the other one he pulled at the time. I was like, yo.
Remember that time we was on Dykeman and he came through with the iced out Flavor Flav?
Yo.
But he was being annoying because every night he was like, yo, Miro, tell him what time it is. And he was like, Showtime.
It's Showtime.
Yo, Jesus, tell him what time it is.
Yo,
it's Showtime. Yet again. You just asked him 3 minutes ago. Brother's going to work it out.
Yeah.
Brother's going to work it out. You got it. What it takes. Okay. Go get it. Get it involved for my brothers and sisters right now. Because we're going to work it out. I was like, you're doing a lot of Public Enemy right now. We're in locksmith,
bro.
Okay?
Super a lot. Like, also, why did you just pay Swiss Beats to sit in the back of the car and yell Showtime every 20 minutes?
Showtime.
It's Showtime.
That's how Swiss Beats got all that money. David Evans just pays him $1 million to just say Showtime randomly, whatever he wants.
Do the drop.
It's Showtime.
Do the drop.
It's Showtime.
Every time he does Showtime, just like a invoice is printed up automatically. Alicia Keys just puts it in an envelope and mails it. Like, yo.
He's like, by the way, I'm not wearing makeup when I'm doing this invoice. Just so you know.
Relax.
This skin is on fire. This skin is on fire. Well, in solidarity with Alicia Keys, me and Miro would like to also announce we are not. Well, I was gonna say we're not gonna wear makeup. We don't wear makeup because we don't got access to makeup like that for the show.
We're done.
And now I'm like, because I've been looking, I was like, yo, what is, shout out to Candace, our makeup lady who be doing miracles. But I was like, I could do what she does. How hard is it? How hard? Is this how you know I am a cis male? Because I'm looking at makeup, I'm like, yo, bro, how hard could it be?
How hard could it be, bro? I just need the little spongy thing and a fucking brush, bro. That's it.
Bro, if me and Miro changed the carburetor once, we didn't have to lift the car. How the fuck? I mean, come on, bro. I could get rid of these fucking
Give me a fucking break, bro.
Come on, bro.
If I can switch my windshield wipers, you think I can't put foundation on? Give me a break.
Bro, let's go to we're going to Sephora like it's AutoZone. Like, bro. Bro.
Shit.
Bro, what kind of skin you got for, I want to say a 1989 Jamaican Toyota? Yeah. Yeah, it's got eye lines. What's going on? Yo, check what parts are available. Go in the back.
Daihatsu.
Yeah. My man Miro needs some like Caldric acid for underneath his eyebrows. He's got a little dry spot,
just a little gel, keep my T-zone right.
We're sitting in the chair getting like the makeup applied to us, like mad West Indian fathers coming around us giving advice. No, the T-zone.
Hey, no, papi. No, you can't do that. You mixing that's gonna explode.
No, pink on his face. No.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God. Hey, Trevor, say something to him. He don't listen to me. And my English not so good.
You don't have the Bayesian for his hair. Look at the hairline.
Oh my God. You gotta put it there, papi. Your hairline is pushed back. Oh my God.
I'll just sit in there with the tarp will be like, could you guys are making it very hot. You guys are making it very hot. Social distancing. All right. Also, we're happy to announce that the name that listen, we've been 2020. The only good thing of 2020 has been the breakout group that me and Miro discovered. Boney Goats.
Yes.
Just the viral sensation.
Bringing back ska.
Bringing back ska. The shout out to everyone that's showing them love online. They're trying to work on their first performance. They don't know how to work Zoom, so we're working with them on that. They're gonna do the first performance, but the name of their album is going to be Social Distancing, so it's going to be great.
It's amazing. I can't wait.
And
all 38 members together.
And they're still in their first song, Slip on the Semen, still coming.
Yes.
Still coming. All right? That's what the world needs. I think Boney Goats is going to save the world the way Bill and Ted did.
Yo,
Okay?
what? Well,
That's what the
what
world
was the name of
needs.
their band in the
Wild Mustang.
Wild Stallions.
Yeah, Wild Stallions or something. Yo, listen, that's what the world needs. That is the only thing that can unite MAGA people, blue states, red
Word.
states, conservatives, liberals, anarchists. Ska. Okay?
bruh.
Ska
You
from
know
the
what I'm saying?
Bronx. All
Ska
right?
from the Bronx. Oh my
Ska from the Bronx. Okay?
Yo.
It's just
Oh my
you said you're gonna love it. You know that opening scene where Miro's catching a tag and he turns the corner and it's just me with a tube like bah, 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 bah. And Miro's like, yo, what the fuck is that? What is that big ass thing you got? Is that like a blunt or a bong?
Yo.
Also,
you
we're
smoking?
not writing this like it's written by like white writers, so they don't
Oh
really
yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's what that. Yo, that's mad whack.
Yo, word to Chop Cheese, my G. You better run the jewels or
Dead
I'm going to
ass.
high side you. Yo, you not litty. You not litty.
At all, fam.
Yo, not only that, I don't respect you. I'm telling you, step down because I don't respect your bang. Got it?
Your
Ha.
bang.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about me. I'm a savage.
I'm bougie, classy,
Mhm.
and ratchet.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying?
You know what? I'm not even gonna talk to you anymore. I'm gonna let my number one MC in my crew talk to them. Yo, Kendall Jenner, spit some shit, B.
Yo, if you really wanted to experience experiences, you would experience them because you're like, oh shit! I thought. Speaking of that, the end of an era, dog. The end of the Kardashian show is a duh. It's a wrap.
Oh no, they're scamming. They're scamming. They're not
they lying to the people?
They're lying.
Because I don't
No,
watch
'cause
the shit.
They're trying to bounce off of E and go to like get a bigger bag somewhere else.
Oh, so they did the whole we retiring and then we come
yeah,
back.
come on, bro. Listen, that show makes too much money for it to ever retire. You know that.
Stop.
That's only family where every time something gets pushed out of someone's pussy, that's another season. So let's just keep it funky. Let's just keep it funky. They not rap. They not shutting down production for nothing. Matter
It's
of
so
fact,
easy.
yeah, like come on, bro. And then
That's such a
everyone's like, "Oh, I
layup.
hate this show. I hate this show." So if everyone hates the show, who's watching it?
Who's
watching it?
watching this shit?
Some
the
of y'all
choppies?
lying. Huh? Okay, y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Okay. Also, I said that the Kardashians have weak production. Was that rude of me to say? Was that rude for me to say? It was.
Yeah, it was.
But you know what it also was?
It was fact.
You wanna know what it was? It's facts and it was hip hop.
Yo. Woo! Yo, let's just freestyle for like an hour and a half.
Land Rover Jeeps and TVs. The land see what I see. Extortion, bust, and larceny.
Little Royal Flush for you.
No
Oh,
doubt
shit,
in
Royal
the
Flush.
discussion. Started to bustin'. If you want beef, bring it to Flushing.
Bring it to Flushing. She said, you know what? That worked back then. Now, like
Yeah,
somebody's
it's
like,
like-
"Go bring it to Flushing." I was like, "Why? We playing tennis? What's
Why,
going on?
what are we doing? Is it
what's
the
going
US
on?"
Open? We're gonna watch Serena?
Someone from Flushing is in their feelings right now. Like, word, all right,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Victor just
I
came
got
as
a
soon
good
as we mention Queens, Victor pops up.
Victor pops up. All right. Anytime we slander Queens, who pops up?
I gotta be
Victor,
fuck-
the king of Queens.
Yo, I fucking wish. God damn. Talk about shows that I thought would never go away. That's actually a bigger flex. When you do a show that can go away and you'll just fucking eat off of the reruns from 1992.
Yo.
Forever. Bro,
fam,
no. Listen,
no,
let's have
Jesus,
a
remember when we met David Schwimmer and how just relaxed he was? He had
was
that
chilling.
rich person, like that super rich, relaxed vibe. Like nothing's bothering me, nothing could ever.
Sure, I'm good.
David Swimmer's
You
like,
could dump a
"Lucha
drink
Rote
on his head
Table."
and be like, man, it's all right. And then he runs the
all
whole
right,
round,
big deal.
the whole bar around.
David Swimmer was like, "Yo," he was like, "Love what you guys are doing. Love what you guys are doing." Just mad. I'm like, "Nigga, you making money just sitting here. What you doing? How do I do that?"
Your bank account is like the national debt clock, but backwards.
Exactly.
Motherfucker.
I'll never forget seeing receipts for like syndicated TV shows. And when you see like, yo, like literally it's like Cambodia, Laos, Australia,
20 mil.
Listen,
Austria, like all the receipts are just coming in and you're just reading line by line, all that. Like you think it's pretty much just the US, but then like that international money comes in.
that's
Woo,
where
boy.
the money is. So listen, this is a hot take. I'm gonna say this right here. Black liberation does not come from voting and it does not come from revolution. Black people need syndicated television shows.
Syndication.
That is our reparation. That
Bring
is
back
how
UPN.
we become on the same level as other people. And
You know, you're just a jerk. I mean, you're really just stupid. I mean, it's not even clever or funny or anything. It's just dumb.
Mike, chill, Mike. Come on. Let my man talk.
Noted sociologist Mike Francesa. All right, Mike Francesa is working on the Diet Coke project, so he's like, yeah, bro, give me another one. Give me another one, bro.
It's like, you know, the history that's taught.
Yeah.
You know, they don't mention Diet Coke enough. You know,
They don't.
I mean,
they don't. America changed after Diet Coke.
You know, I mean, you know, sure, aspartame is cancerous, but you know, what is it? You know.
Also, now that Victor's here, we can make the announcement we've been waiting to announce. Now that y'all were just like, oh, we got the ice cream truck, we got ice cream, come check the ice cream. Fuck that. Fuck that. Right now, Victor is using all the money in Bodega Boys Incorporated. He is buying iPhones. We are going to preload them with TikToks. We will be reselling them bitches.
Yes.
On Houser Street.
Holla.
On Monday morning. Look for a blanket.
Pull up.
You're gonna see 3 vendors that look suspiciously like us. One might be Jared Dudley. Don't worry about that. Don't worry
Yes.
about that. We moving these units. An iPhone with TikTok as of Monday. What value we put on these things? Are they worth more than a brick?
Absolutely, 50,000, easy.
50,000?
So, yo, if you're Gen Z, you're paying $1 million. This is like a taxi medallion.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we
an investment.
oh man, we about to turn in front of every Apple store into like Washington Square Park. Like you're just trying to go get some AirPods. Like yo, bro, psst, psst. Yo, come here. You want smoke?
Yeah.
Yo,
Bro,
y'all
bro.
got the TikTok.
Bro, you
Got
want
the
that?
TikTok.
Bro, you want that talk? Yo, bro, you want to get that? Bro, you want to get that talk? You want that hard talk, bro? What's up?
The big black talk.
You want that big like talk? Yo, bro, let me just put the tick in. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Yo, you know what's wild? This is a hard left. Ever since watching Pino now, I feel away when they doing like the black scenes and shit, and the shorty's like, "Yeah, give me that big black dick," and they just talk about the just emphasizing the fact that the penis is black. I'm just like, yo, you did that once. Once was enough. All right.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about
That
it.
feels like
America-
you're pandering. You're fetishizing.
We were lied to a couple years ago where George Soros and his friends put out that fake statement that America runs on Duncan. It doesn't.
Wow.
America runs on racism.
That's
So
right.
it's only right that America would make some of the best racist porn. Think about how good our racist porn is. Black was like one of the first porn shits in 4K.
Why do
You know what I'm saying?
Why
Like, they
do you
jumped
make
out
me
the
want to
window on that.
watch international interracial porn now? Like now I want to see how other countries do it. You know how
They
like
do it.
South Africa had
Not
apartheid?
respectful and shit. They're like,
They're not.
You're just two
It's
people.
It's even worse because their stuff, but then like their Pinot is like kind of low standard anyway. Like their shit is just like, oh, you caught me picking up chickens. I'm going to fuck you now. It's like that kind of shit. They're not really building up shit.
Shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
Brazilian Pinot. Brazilian Pinot, they don't even bother with anything. Like as soon as you hit play, it's like a shorty's asshole is gaping. Like
Yeah,
in the menu.
Yeah, Brazilian Pinot doesn't fuck with many things like testing,
Yeah.
crafty,
No.
wiping down the camera.
Crafty?
You know,
This shit
Brazilian Pinot
from '98.
Brazilian Pinot is the type of Pinot where like the camera would just drop and point to the floor, and the person fucking will get out the bed and put it back up and get
Put it
back.
back up.
All right.
Keep fucking.
Brazilian Pinot, you can look underneath the phone and you're like, are they using a fucking ironing board as the tripod?
What is that?
What's going on here?
Wow.
What kind of weird angle is this?
Wow, she's really hot, but she has Fred Flintstone feet. I don't understand.
You watch a Brazilian Pinot and you just hear like a kid come in like, mommy, and it's like, shh, mommy recording.
Go
Like, oh,
away.
shit.
Yo,
Oh, shit.
a Brazilian Pinot will have a dog barking for 45 minutes straight in the background.
But the
They don't care.
dog's barking in Portuguese. You're like, it really throws you off. You're like what?
Wolfinho, Wolfinho. Like, what? The fuck?
Is that
Nigga, what are you
Is
saying?
that dog using Vosotros? What's that? What's going on? What's going on? You got to put the dog through Google Translate. Hey, you want these problems in your Pinot?
Yo, I want a nice, clean, easy Pinot. I'm a
We need
picky
to
Pinot
invent-
eater.
We need to invent new Pinot that's not really Pinot, just like what's something like just like a chick breaking down like cardboard boxes to be recycled.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. Like wash Pinot. Like yeah.
Yo.
There's like a-
she's watering the grass.
Yo, look, yeah. Refinance that mortgage, you dirty bitch. Yeah.
Oh, shit, yo,
Wow.
yo. She's sending an email.
Yo, she's ordering from Fresh Direct. Yeah. Show those toes, you slut. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you little dirty slut. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
what are you
bro.
clipping BJ's coupons? Yeah, you little whore. Yeah, I love it.
Wow, bro. She's drinking gallons of water, so she's probably hydrated. Yeah.
Oh my God.
go
Yeah, she's
ahead.
probably gonna
Yeah,
pee
fucking
later.
Hot.
Oh, so hot.
Fucking moisturized woman. Oh, it's so
Oh
fucking
my
hot.
God.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God. Oh, she's brushing her teeth. Fuck yeah. Oh, do it next to the mic. Oh, fuck, I'm so hard.
bro, check out this whore over here. She's about to take some melatonin so she gets a full night's sleep. Wow.
Yo, it is like the most wild. You're just watching bitch Bruce sleepy time tea.
Yeah. Double.
yeah.
Dip that bag again. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Who's disgusted? Yeah.
Oh, press
wow.
against the side of the mug with the spoon. Oh yeah.
Yeah, add some sugar. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, add a little cinnamon, you dirty bitch. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
They're like, how are you guys being sexist and wholesome at the same time? It's called range.
Yes.
So, yes.
Like, yo, ASMR is a thing. Like that's
go.
next. You know, we are trendsetters over here on this side.
Also, if you're in a relationship with someone and you're living with them, just follow them around for a couple of minutes and just narrate everything they do, but sexily. They'll either like it or they'll really not like it.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah.
I suggest you do this if they're on a little thing called Zoom call. You know, just come in. For keep your relationship alive. Catcall your partner during a Zoom call, so they feel like they're still sexy. Because maybe they used to get catcalled on the train to work, and now they're not getting that, and they need that little positive self-esteem. So you'd be like, yo, what's up, ma? What's up? I can see my face.
I do
in the
that shit
titties."
every. Listen, that's important in a relationship. I do that shit
Catcall.
every morning. I'm like, yo, you got a shorty got a fat ass, yo.
Yo.
Oh shit, yo, you going to the bathroom? Yo, I'm coming. Yo, hold me a spot, yo. Yo.
You can only catcall your spouse if it's in your vows. You have to make it up front. You gotta say it in front of everyone. Matter of fact, I think that's the new thing in 2020. You have to be completely upfront about all the fuck shit you're gonna do in the wedding. And as long as you say it during the vows, you good money.
Yeah, that's it.
That's safe. That's safe. It's honesty.
Listen, bro. I knew the future would laid ahead. You know what I'm saying? Meryl Diamonds in the building, so I included that in my vows. I was like, yo, I will be saying many Susio things to you in the future. You know what I'm saying? I do.
You're like, yo, ma, for better or for worse, for sickness and health. You know
what I'm saying?
If I get
Throw a towel
drunk,
in the bed when you got the period and shit.
If I get drunk and I get on the wrong train and I eat someone's ass on the way to Ronkonkoma in the back of the LIRR, like I'm just being up front now. So
it's not a big deal.
Here's some other scenarios I've concocted that could possibly happen, and I just want to be front up here. I hope your father's listening. No, he does. So anyway, I mean, I'm not even gonna say anything about the fact that he's Italian. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so listen, bro. Like, of all your bridesmaids, I just want to say that your bridemaid Melissa, like, she's the only one that gets me hard. So just a heads up.
So you
might want to watch like my interactions with her. Just just being up front. Just being listen.
Just listen. I gotta be real with you.
I'm being real. I'm being real, bro.
Gotta be honest. She's kind of hot. She might fall off. Hopefully
your
she does.
Your spouse is like, well, since we're being honest, there's only one guy that I haven't fucked in like your groomsmen party, and you know what it was, like he couldn't get it up. I don't want to say his name, but it was Barry, and yeah, they trizzed me. They trizzed last night.
I was about to explain Triz, but I'm not. I'm not gonna explain Triz.
You don't have to explain
Google
Triz
it.
because one of the greatest rappers from the Bronx, one of the greatest groups from the Bronx, Terror Squad, has a song called Triz. All right. They also had
upbeat.
They never got a chance to, but they were going on Shark Tank because they wanted to start a chain. They wanted to start a chain of Triz hotels. Remember? And
the Triz hotel.
They were never allowed. Okay.
Yo, these motherfuckers dropped a single and a video about running a train. It's incredible. And the beat is wild up beat. It's not like we run a Triz. It's like dun dun Dun, 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 dun. It's like man happy and shit. I'm like, yo,
Listen,
is this from Fall Guys?
That used to be a bop. That used to be a bop. All right. That used to be a fucking bop, bro. People don't know. People don't know when we
and
was
it
at a club.
starts off. You know what time it is. Like I think it's like Cuban Link doing the intro, and he's just like, Trizzy, bang bang, baby. Yeah.
Trizzy, check it out now. I'm rated X in sex. I flex.
Let's go. BX on Dave. Bet your man can't. Bet your man can't. Like that can't work the middle because it thinks too little. Do it like that. Classic shit. Classic shit. You know, nothing better than being in
so fucking wild, dog.
Nothing better than being in a club with your boys and all 5 of y'all singing about Triz, and girls are just moving away from you. Like, yeah, okay,
yeah, not tonight, guys.
That's not what's going on there.
Y'all on the real terror squad.
Okay. And at that point, I had not really left the Bronx, so I was just like, I guess everyone does. This is just regular everywhere. I guess everyone's just like constantly talking about Triz.
It's Triz. Yeah, it's regular shit.
Triz. The way they got 666, the Bronx is Triz.
Yo, it's funny because there was a dude in my neighborhood that had Triz license plates, and I always used to see him when I would go on blunt rides, and then I'd be like, yo, I want to just kind of like pull up on dude and be like, yo, like why? Like, why do you have a Triz vanity plate?
Because, bro, he letting you know how it goes, bro. He's letting you know what the fuck is up. You know, he's letting you know the fucking vibes. Listen, if you get in a car that says Triz, you know what it is.
Yeah, you know come on. If you leave the club with 3 dudes and get into a car that says Triz.
Imagine you're married and your husband just comes home with a license plate that says Triz. It doesn't say no whatever. Like, that's a you might want to talk to the therapist about that. That's something you gotta you can't do that, bro.
Yo, oh my God, he can't work the middle because his thing's
too little.
Oh my God,
it's like my thing is actually of normal size, my friend.
Yeah, it's above average, pal.
It's above average. You know, it's rated exceptional for the Bronx. So how dare you? You know, you're getting me upset. I'm about to walk out of Jimmy's Bronx Cafe. You keep talking like that, okay?
Yo. They had that stupid fucking graphic about like average penis size by country or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I think the United States was like 5.2 inches or some shit like that.
Yeah, we're small dicks.
Yeah, and like Americans got small dicks and shit.
But
West Indies was up there. Jamaica was up there. DR was up there.
Europe was up there too because they're big as fuck in Europe. Not dicks. I mean people in general.
People in Europe just looking at like yo fam, let me see that cock. All right,
that's
cool.
it. Like listen, I landed, got to the hotel, I dapped Tommy up like yo, I'll see you in a bit. I got outside, I got on the roof,
collect some data.
I got on the roof and started clapping my hands like a training day. I was like, calling all the cocks, bro. I'm walking around Amsterdam like, yeah, show me your Pisca deal. Don't worry, I'm doing research, bro. It's not that kind of thing, bro.
You got a clipboard and shit. You're like,
yeah.
Do you have a second for a penis for green?
Bro,
penis?
You want to sign this release, or you just, you want to get a release? Like, it's whatever, it's whatever, like, it's whatever, like, Woo! Oh, nasty, Susio.
Super Susio Sundays.
Is it Super Susio? Are we getting more Susio? I think we are.
I don't know. I can't even tell. It's happening. You know what it is? You can't tell, but it's like aging. You can't tell it's happening because it's happening in real time. You just look back and you're like, oh shit. Like I'm sure if we listen to like episode like 20 something of this of the podcast, like maybe it's like we talk less about Pinot or something, but probably not.
Well, that's a weird thing because I don't age. So.
Well, I mean that's because you're a sovereign citizen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not that. It's because I didn't want to bring this up. Early in the MTV 2 days, I got approached by an Illuminati person, and they said, "Oh, wait, they never. Oh, they didn't reach. Oh shit. Oh shit.
No, they.
Yo, Hassan, take this part out.
They did, but we're not supposed to talk about it.
No, because they told me I gotta kill you. So
they told me I gotta.
Shit. Damn.
Shit.
Should we just kill Hassan?
Nah, Nah, bro.
Nah,
I don't know how to
he's
fucking
cool.
turn. I don't know how to fucking press those buttons, my nigga. I don't know how to fucking use a Serato.
Who? Oh damn, we gotta find. Not Victor. Victor's too important. I think. Also, I think Victor, when he's exposed to moonlight, he turns to a werewolf. I swear, Victor was in Twilight.
Yeah, for sure.
I am not doubting that. Okay.
Yeah, 1000%.
Look at him. Why Victor look like a killer?
Yeah.
Why Victor look like a killer in the zone?
Yeah, look at him. Come on, bro. This nigga look like the fucking Colombian Michael Myers over here, dog. Yo, if that nigga turn the corner, I'm running.
Miguel
With that mask and a
Myers.
hammer? This nigga like he's about to go do push-ups and shit in the park.
Dude,
Yo, look at that. This nigga got a bone saw.
wow, what's going on over there?
Yo, so I'm getting rid of this console, and it has 4 foot by 1 foot like glass shelving that's shatterproof.
Oh,
I just been working that shit. I've just been working it with a hammer because I got to throw it out, and I feel bad if it shatters on the sidewalk.
yeah, bro.
AKA you're murdering diplomats.
Boy, in my my third apartment, I had an IKEA coffee table, and it had like a big sheet of glass on it. And as I'm moving out, I'm destroying everything, and I was like, you know what? Very careful. They was like, you need 2 people to carry this sheet of glass. I was like, suck my dick. I'll do whatever I want.
Oh, you just throw out the window, nigga?
No, I was carrying it to like the garbage, and I was carrying it perfectly, not dropping it, not letting it bump anything. I get to the garbage, and I'm like, we did this, Jesus. We did this. No, you didn't need no help. All these people was wrong. I don't know what I did. I gently placed it on the ground. That shit shattered.
Yeah.
My hands was all cut up, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then the funny part,
careful.
The funny part was like the next day, my super, after he saw there was eviction notice was on my door because I had nowhere to go, so I had to throw out like 70% of my apartment into the garbage. And he was like, "You didn't move. You just threw everything in your apartment in the garbage. Now I got to take care of it." And I was like, "You're not my super anymore. Like I'm not even in this building. Like why are we still talking?" Good day, sir.
Peace.
Also, that's the job, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's
I'm not-
literally your
no.
job, my guy.
Oh no, like I threw away 70% of my apartment. Like there was a box, and it was just pots. Just straight pots just thrown out in the garbage.
but
Like I made no attempt because I was like moving into a place that already had furniture and stuff. So I made no attempt to like take anything. And also it was like, what's even the point? I had to get out of there in like 3 days. But the most fulfilling part was me and my ex had put together an IKEA bookcase, and it was like mad thick and had been around forever. And then I remember I was like, damn, I gotta destroy this IKEA bookcase. So like Victor, I had the hammer. I was ready to go to town. I was like, this is gonna take like 2 hours. Fam, I gave that bookcase one hard kick from the left, and that shit says like, it just shattered into like neat piles of wood. I was like, oh wow. I was like, wow, this could have fell and killed me at any given time.
Dog,
wow, thank you, IKEA.
You know how much IKEA furniture I just kicked over to demolish and put in the garbage? I was like Snoop in the fucking New York video, nigga. Just kicking this shit over like, ah! Buy TV stand. You going out to recyclables. All that shit is particle board, bro. If you spill a glass of water on that shit, it's cooked.
Well, no, they do have higher end IKEA shit. They do. Also, I read the wildest fact about IKEA. We always are like making jokes about the furniture name. The way the name of the furniture is because the owner of IKEA is dyslexic, and he uses like common terms in his country as names of furniture or some shit like that. So that's why the names are so weird. Like it's weird to us, but to him it makes perfect sense. And you know what? The founder of IKEA, his net worth is.
But I know it's got to be like.
It was 58.7 bill. So
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I knew it was in like double-digit billions. Fam, there's like 5 minutes away from me. There is literally IKEA Drive. Like you have to it's an exit on the highway.
Exit 14. Shout out to the homies.
Exclusively for fucking IKEA. It's wild,
Yes,
bro.
man.
It's like it's its own town.
Yeah, because that was the only IKEA in New York for a while, the one in Elizabeth. Like you had to take, it was a big, you had to plan a day about it, and they used to have I think they might still have it. They had the free shuttle from Port Authority to the IKEA, and if you didn't want to like buy furniture, you after the club you get on the free shuttle, go to Port Authority and just eat meatballs and just sober up. So that was cool. And then they brought it to Red Hook and all the other places. But before, it used to be a journey. You had to like plan and bring snacks and bring a person with you if you was going to the IKEA in Elizabeth.
It's just like going to Six Flags.
Yeah, that shit was a journey. You had to get like your vaccination shots. You had to bring a passport. You had to bring like a sleeping bag for overnight. She was real.
Extra gas for your car and shit in a gas can. Like, yo, shit is Oregon Trail.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you tried to get a futon, you died of dysentery.
You got to bring an alpaca. Alpaca pack in the back, in the back, in the back.
Tris Hotel.
Tris.
Yo,
We got to
now I want
Boney
that
Ghost is
shit,
gonna
man.
Boney Ghost is gonna remake that as Triz Airbnb.
Airbnb.
So it's not really the same, but it's like,
You know when they sell shit from like old movie sets of like auction off shit? I want that neon sign. I want that
The
Tris
neon sign that
Hotel
says-
neon sign. I don't care how much it costs.
Triz. Oh, Triz.
Yo,
We could.
if you're a bodega have it, you make neon signs for a living, and you love me, send me one.
If you love me, send it.
I'll put that shit in the bedroom and Heather will be furious. She'll be like, this is not Hotel Tris. This is our
Just
bedroom.
mad red light, just bright early. Like can't sleep. It's just trying to sleep. You just hear the wild neon buzzing.
She's just buzzing.
Like, Meryl, this was a terrible idea. I'm calling Judy. Judy's like, I'll take care of that.
Judy pull up the Draco and the top down, just spray the whole block up. Like,
Shoot it up.
chill.
Yeah. It sounds like fun until like, you know, you're trying to sleep and Meryl's like, yo, bro, I gotta be up at 8, bro. Like, come on, bro. And it's just like, no. You gotta be up at what time? I got you, bro.
Yo.
Bro, Meryl? I can't sleep. Do you hear that noise?
What the fuck? Yo, that's just the Hotel Tris sign.
I gotta be up at 6. The kids have to go to virtual learning. Like, how can I sleep with that
Yeah,
noise
that's
in the
fine.
background?
It's like white noise. It's like a sleep machine.
It's not white noise. It's very loud.
It's fine. It's just if you close your eyes, it's like, you know, it's soothing almost. Yeah.
It got worse. It
Nah,
sounds
it's
like a
good.
plane now.
No, it's cool. Just get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's Hotel Tris.
Miro.
This is a classic. you don't like real hip hop?
Hip hop, real hip hop. You know the vibes. Who doesn't like Hotel Tris? I'll tell you who. Liberals and communists.
That's right.
Okay? That's right. It's those
Commies.
justice warriors.
You left-leaning commies.
Coward. Get over here, you coward.
Yo. Oh my god. Yo, I hate the internet, bro. Like, this pandemic has made me hate the internet so much.
Because everyone's relationship with the internet has changed. Before, the internet was like something, it was
Like
like
a sweet
something you
escape.
did for fun. You know what I'm saying? Something you could do, you know, like it was a piece of parsley. You know, it was a palate cleanser. Now, the internet is now our newspaper. That's how you find out what the fuck is going on. And it sucks.
Oh, gross.
It sucks. Because depending on how you use the internet doesn't mean how you're going to react to other things on the internet. It's like even with this RBG death, you have some people who are just like, she meant the most to me. This is the greatest. Like, there was one take that was just like, men need to shut the fuck up tonight because they will never understand what it was like to have her as a role model, and this means so much to women. And you have women in the response like, fuck out of here. This is white feminism at its peak. How dare you do this? Do not police men's feelings. Or another one was like, oh, wow, I know you're feeling sad, but we have to vote for bootlickers. Like, can I get free health care? What's going on with that? Just all over the place. You got people just like pointing out RGB, what she said about Colin Kaepernick. So you got that angle. You got other people, you know, like, that's Twitter. That's Twitter. Then you got people saying things like, my daughter found out RGB died and she danced to Michael Jackson's All I Want to Say Is They Don't Really Care About Us, but I believe that was Madonna. So, you know.
Oh, come on. Yo.
Shout out to his family.
Shout out to his family.
That right there is
built.
that's the na na na, and that's how you let the motherfucking beat build. It's like, whoa, relax. But
Listen, bro,
yeah,
if you're gonna eulogize me with like dance music, like at least have it be like Masters at Work or like Little Louis Vega or some shit. Like, not fucking David Guetta. How do you even say that? Guetta? Guetta?
Guetta?
Yo. Come
gotta-
on, man. Let's just have
gotta
fun.
have it
I
in-
want 2020, like 2020 is after 2020, we just gotta have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because
Listen.
2020 was a bad situation all around.
If God forbid you die, I have the house song I'm gonna eulogize you to. So
Yes.
listen.
Give me.
It's a classic. It's old school. Some of y'all don't know about this, but
Listen, I was there.
Rest in peace, Miro. This is one
You
of
know
his
what I'm
favorite songs.
I put
He used to
my
sing this all
butt
the
in a
time.
warehouse.
He asked me to play this song if he ever passed. Heather and the kids, love y'all. Shout out to his family. Shout out to all the Martinez out there. This is for y'all.
Yes.
I said what in the butt. I said what
In the butt.
in the
I
butt.
said what
in the butt
in the butt.
in the
I
butt.
said
You wanna
what
do it in my butt
in the butt.
in my butt. You wanna do it in my butt
In my butt.
in my
You wanna
butt.
do it
You
in
wanna
my
do it in
butt?
my butt
In my butt.
in my
You wanna
butt.
do it in my
Let's do it
butt?
in the butt.
In my butt. Let's do it
Okay.
in my butt. Okay.
Hey, go Miro. Go Miro.
Got the Samwell.
All right. I'm just dancing. I'm on top of your casket, Vogan. Like, shit. They're like, fuck it up. 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 Fuck it up.
He's got Burning Pass playing on a projector in the back.
They're like, okay.
Burning.
I was like, they're like, I thought he went on to hear Triz Hotel, but apparently he liked what in the butt. We gotta do what in the butt, but remix it with Nori.
Yeah, why? In the butt. What?
What?
Yeah, I run on your anal channel.
There you go. If you're freaky, I got a cocker spaniel. Oh, shout out to Nori. I think it was just his birthday, so I was about to say recipe. Happy birthday, Nori!
Happy birthday, Nori!
Creator of several classic albums, well, especially War Report.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying?
And
also, be sure
his debut album.
Be sure to check out. I made a Spotify playlist called 90s Kobe Headphone Bangers. Be sure to check it out. It's 4 hours of real hip hop and not that regular hip hop you hear. This is like them deep cuts. Them cuts you'd hear that you're booking. You know what I'm saying? These are D-sides. These are joints I'm even surprised Spotify had, because like some of these I only heard on like WBAI or on Stretch and Bob.
Spotify's good for that, boy.
So they got that. So
Yeah,
check
them
those out.
They got
You know what I'm saying?
like some fucking.
Got a little All City in there, a little Mike Geronimo. So
Yo,
check that
fam.
out right there.
You want to hear a fucking song that Lord Finesse did with like some Austrian hip hop group? That shit is on Spotify.
There you go. Go in there, you hear RGB's track with DITC. And you're like, wow.
For real. Oh,
Wow.
she got a joint with Showbiz? No AG?
Yo,
wow.
that's
Yo,
wild. Low key.
Showbiz and RBG?
There you go. Showbiz and RBG.
G.
Ha, sky high. Touch what I never touched before. See what I never seen before. Woke up and see my knees sky high.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Goody Mob in there. I was revisiting some of their music yesterday. Their stuff is good, but it's wild Hotepi. Like,
oh yeah,
their shit is wild. Like they got a song. It's called like Black Skin, and it's like about black women. It's talking about you're my beauty, you're my queen. But then at the end, he's like, before I can respect you, you gotta respect yourself. And I was like, ooh, big Twitter energy.
Yeah,
big Twitter energy.
Yep.
Like, yo, Ma, you expect me? Ma, on your Instagram, you're showing your shoulders. You expect me to respect you, you whore?
I'm supposed to date you with a purpose.
Wow, I'm supposed to marry you. You
got too many bodies.
Ma, you got your toes out on like your IG story. Like I can't marry you. You belong to the streets, Ma. Come on, what's wrong with you? It's like, come on.
That's the name of Future's new album. You belong to the streets.
She belongs to the streets. She do. See, Jay-Z took that sample already. Future.
Yeah,
you could have used it.
Can't use it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, the fuck, I'm gonna use it anyway.
Shout out to rappers that just don't give a shit and use whatever sample someone else used.
They don't care.
And they don't give a shit. Sweetie does that all the time, and I respect the shit out of her. Because she does it blatantly, and she does like good flips. And you're like, all right, this is a bop. This is a bop.
And that's funny because it's like, and she gets Deuce to co-sign it too. Like, she had Too Short on the intro to tap in. I was just like, okay. I was like, all right, okay.
Listen, they got just bops out there.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we did the virtual book tour, like the West Coast, like Bay Area joint, like, and Tess Wu started playing all that Bay shit, and I was like, yo, Blow the Whistle is a joint. I forgot, like, it's a joint. It's canon in the Bay.
Yeah, they got French made a remake with City Girls, and that shit slaps.
Woo!
You got the wild old school sample.
Woo! Is it yeah, it's fucking
You lied to me.
Yeah. Oh shit, this shit's my shit. Stop, I'm about to go. Bam, babe.
Listen, that's a bop right there. That's the kind of music. Come on, you be like, yo, order 5 more bottles to the table.
Yo, I don't
we
care.
We need more bottles in the club. Turn it up.
Yo,
that's when you realize your server is the guy that is Ether Boy. You're like,
Ether Boy. Oh shit, Ron Browns, what up?
Baby? Ron Brown. Oh, you work here? Oh, that's wow. What a small world. So yeah, I'm gonna need 2 bottles of the Clico.
What's up? Then he just jumps out the window.
I'm like, yo, we on the ground floor.
Yo, what
how
you
jump
doing?
out the window?
Well, how you jumping out the window, dog?
Now you just on the sidewalk in front of everyone trying to get inside. You look stupid.
The fuck? You look dumb.
Yo.
Fuck is wrong with you? He sees you hugging on your shoulder. He's like, yo, no wifing in the club. Give me $20.
No shout out to the people that shot up Alexander Avenue yesterday, but a sign of Bronx resilience. Shout out to everyone that did not get up from the outside seating and continue eating their food after a car drove by. It's just like buckshots. And people was like, nah. Okay. People was like, nah, this hookah and this quesadilla is hitting. How you feel?
I don't care.
I was like, wow.
We got a whole
Bronx.
party popping off our head.
Listen, Bronx strong, baby.
Yeah.
All right? A little shot ain't stopping us before we pre-game it before we go to the Triz Hotel. Actually, we're recreating that. We're going to the Triz York. The Triz
York.
There you go.
Nice. We got to start a Triz Hotel. Because it used to be
Triz Airbnb, and we have different types of venues. We'd be like, would you like a Triz condo?
Oh. Would you like a Triz townhouse?
There you go. Ooh.
Or the jacuzzi.
Would you like a Triz pre-war building? Ooh.
A Triz Colonial? A Triz Tudor?
We're opening Street Easy, but it's called Triz Easy. And it's gonna help you just easily Triz. So
easily Triz. Yo, what the fuck?
You're like, oh, okay, all right. They're like, there are 4 Trizes in a mile radius of you. You're like, okay.
Oh wow.
All right. Let me see.
you look at the lineup, it shows everybody who's in the Triz. Like, you know,
yeah. You can see like financing, how much. You can see their stats, how much they make, how many bodies they have, what's their situation, like what's their ranking from other members. Like, yo, he was really cracking my shit. You're like, okay, all right,
oh shit,
right.
Yo, he's 5th prestige on the Triz.
You know what? I'm gonna put this Triz on my watch list. Please notify me if anything changes. I'm like, yo. Then it has like a list of what you need. They're like, this Triz requires condoms, Hennessy, weed, barbells, a big black rubber dildo. You're like, okay, let me see. Got it all.
Let me see I don't have any Hennessy.
Damn, go got the dildo. Damn. You gotta DM them like, yo, is VSOP okay? And they're like, hold on, I'll ask her. Like, yo.
I'll ask her.
I'll ask her. I'll ask her.
Oh my god. Yo, listen, man. I don't know. Like
a consensual Trizzy. A consensual
Trizzy. Yeah.
Anything. If we talk about Trizzy, we're talking about consensual. We ain't talking about
the wild, non-consensual Triz.
Okay, we the consensual boys. None of that.
Yeah.
None of that. Don't take what we're saying out of context. Everything we say weirdly on this show is wholesome yet sucio. If that's
you know
possible.
What I'm saying? We told the line.
We were out of all the disciples, we were the guy that Jesus was like, yo, you are funny, but you wildin'. Like,
you wildin'.
Yo,
it was 14. Like, I might have to drop y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Just
you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, yo,
I still fuck with y'all, but
like you making it hot. You making it hot. I'm like, yo, Jesus, yo, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yo, bro, I want you to spit a track on my album, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, make a miracle,
I want you to come on, bro. Come on. Jesus, like, come on. I paid for the Last Supper. Come on, you owe me, bro. I just need like a hot verse. Like, oh, come on. Like, the streets want to hear the Messiah, bro.
Little 8 bars, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so like, I'm gonna just play the beat and Hove, you just come through anytime. I mean, Jay, you just come through anytime you want. Okay, Seuss. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go.
Right, Jay Seuss.
So Jesus, it's like a slow sample, like trying to get the shorties, and like I got Brian McKnight on the hook. So do you wanna like get down, bro? Like, Also, every rapper in the 90s talked about their beds, which was a flex. Having a bed. Yeah, that's how rappers changed.
They're like, yo, I got a water bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, those are like outdated, my guy.
People were just like, yo, I got a full-size mattress. I was like, oh, he getting money.
Oh,
wow.
This nigga said a king size. Oh, shit, he's a billionaire.
Like, yo, this nigga got that Showtime money. Woo. Now rappers be like, yo, I got 2 mansions, I got Dracos and all that stuff. Rappers used to be like, yo, I got a Target card. You're like, oh wow, wow.
Yo, I got a Target card and I furnished my fly apartment. It's a 3rd floor walker.
Yo, I get the cash back from Discover at the end of the year. You're like, oh wow.
Bars.
Wow.
Sticks and breakfast sausage eggs, nigga. That's
Catch
what
me at Stop and Shop.
bars.
Catch me at Stop and Shop. 2-for-1 mac and cheese. You're like, yo, that boy spitting. That boy spitting. Woo. Yo, I got a Coinstar bottle full of coins that I bagged up. You're like, oh shit.
Oh, he's moving weight. He's moving weight.
And by weight, I mean coins. Yo, shout out to everyone out there sitting on the coins. Remember, right now you avoid the drought. Do not get rid of your coins. Because I have 2 theories here. Either
wait it out.
The government's going to get so desperate for coins, they're going to have to ask us to put them back in circulation. Or because Trump is walling, eventually the government is going to fall and we're going to have to melt down our coins to make guns. So it's either or. It's either or. So what do you want? What do you want to do?
You want to be a baller? Shot caller? Roller? Dipping in the Benz with the spoiler?
Mm-hmm.
On the
It's a highway, getting money the flyway, but it's got to be a better way.
Better way, man, yeah. Damn.
Also, shout out.
Is that his only
shout out-
song?
Who was it?
Cuckoo Cow?
No, that was
Oh, shit. No, yeah. I'm bugging. Cuckoo Cow was in my projects.
Yeah. Wanna Be a Baller was Little Troy.
Little Troy.
Little Troy.
Don't even say
And I
Troy.
remember everyone in New York was like, yo, what is this shit? But then they started playing it in clubs in New York, and I was like, yo, this shit slaps.
This just,
This
yo, when
shit
you're drunk,
slaps.
it's the perfect. He's probably drunk when he recorded this shit. He sounds drunk. He's like, wanna be a baller.
And can we talk about the other guy on the other person on Wanna Be a Baller possibly had the worst flow of all time. People kill Silk, people kill everyone else. Listen to this guy's flow.
Yo, this guy's bad, bro. Bad. Like I talk about Big Psych ruining like Tupac songs. What?
You know what? I'm gonna take that back. It works. It works. I was being a New York hater when I heard it. That works. That's some southern shit. I can't knock that. Also, this has 87 million views. Let's
Damn,
go.
bruh. Is he still eating over that?
You know what? I want to say he is, but I don't
fuck.
think black people were allowed to make money off of music in the 90s and the early 2000s. So
No,
I
they're not
don't
allowed.
think he is. Like,
They got everybody got a bad deal. Everybody got a bad deal.
also, shout out to LL wanting to fade Kanye for peeing on the Grammy.
For peeing on the Grammy.
So, listen.
Yeah, shout out to him. I don't know, because I listen. I'm not gonna Google right now. I'm just gonna pull up from 50. I believe that he was part of that whole thing of like, you know, boycotting the Grammys with like Will Smith and like Moni Love and shit. There's like an iconic photo of all of them being like, yo, fuck the Grammys, we're doing our own thing because the Grammys won't televise a hip hop award. So I don't know. Maybe he's like super into it because of that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like the 89 Grammys or something.
Yeah.
And then Kool Moe Dee were like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about a goddamn Grammy? And it was like Pusha T said, remember something in the Grammys? And they ain't recognized Jay-Z until Annie. So I don't tap dance for these no candy. Something that he does Drake. But yeah, you get the vibes. The fucking vibes. You know the fucking vibes.
I don't give a fuck about no Grammy.
You don't give a fuck about the vibes.
You
That's
know
right.
the fucking vibes.
That's right. That's why me and Miro not even gonna accept our Grammy that we're getting for this year. So
That's right.
you know,
We're not even going. We're not showing up.
okay.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
You're asking why would we get a Grammy? Well, me and Miro penned a little song called "Rain on Me" by Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga.
Thank
you. You're welcome. You're welcome. People will realize people think they wrote it. One of the lyrics is literally like "split me like a chopped cheese, my G." Like that's not Lady Gaga or Ariana.
You think she wrote
Grande.
that?
Okay.
Come on. See, it didn't write that either.
Yo. She was like, yo, Put it in my heart, split me like a gut, like Newport guts. And I was like, oh shit, that's sexy.
Yeah.
That's sexy, yeah.
Yo, keep me moist like a Dutch leaf. I was like, what?
I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
okay.
Yo, all right. I was like, okay. All right, you nasty.
Sexy.
You nasty. It'd be, I could never date Lady Gaga because every now and then I'd be like, yo, put on a meat dress. Like, she'd be like, yo, I'm just watching TV. I'm like, yo, put the meat dress on.
Put the meat dress on.
Come on, it's my birthday.
She's like, it's moldy.
I don't. That's why I like it. I put some tenderloin sauce on it.
It stinks.
Come on, and I've been smoking it in the garage. Like she brings it on. It's all like hard, like pork rinds.
It's beef jerky now.
I'm just watching I'm just watching the finals and cracking off some shit. Like, yeah, bro.
Yo,
yeah.
Step into a Slim Jim.
Yeah, get over here, meat bitch. Yeah, bro. That sounds like a very offensive term, but I'm sure there's like people in like kinky relationships and shit, and like someone has on his wife's ass meat bitch. Oh, and you're like, what is this? And they're like, my husband's name is Meat, and I'm his bitch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
guess what?
Whatever. It's like, deal with it.
Wow. Wow. You know.
Goddamn.
Shout out to everyone finding their former coworkers on tube sites and being like, wow.
Wow. Okay. Times are hard, huh?
Y'all was doing it. Y'all was getting it in.
Times is hard. Don't remind me. I catch another case. I'm gonna kill Giuliani.
That's right. Allegedly, we're not trying to.
Allegedly.
We're not trying to kill Giuliani.
Pack at night. Got tasks around the projects on mountain bikes.
You know the vibes, though. You know the vibes. Yo. You know the fucking
OT player. You go cop coke at the corner bodega.
You know the
hit the highway and take it to a town and you and get that money, man. Get that money, man. I miss that 50. I miss that 50 so much.
Yeah, we all do. Now he's just trolling people and throwing money at people.
He's like a rich Tekashi.
Yeah.
No, except no. That was a horrible comparison. Yeah, no.
We don't need no Tekashi. Get him out of here, bro.
Yeah,
get him out of here.
Ugh.
And speaking of getting out of here, yo, it's been episode 219. Another podcast to hopefully get you through the shitstorm that is 2020.
Enjoy.
You know what I'm saying? Enjoy. We all in this together. You know what I'm saying?
We made your commute a little easier.
Hopefully this just gave you a little escapism. You know what I'm saying? Just a little, just forget what's on your mind. That's what we do this for.
You know what I'm saying? Walk through the wardrobe into Susio Narnia.
Okay, and some of y'all are like, this wasn't a good episode, and they lost their stride, and they're just not bringing the heat, and it's, fuck you. The bag is going through. The brand was strong, the bag is stronger. So, hey guys. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, pal.
Listen. Just the other day, I Googled sellouts, and there was a picture of Miro and me, and I was like, hey.
Oh, we sold out?
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Not me. Yo, it's your boy Jesus Nice, aka Young Chipotle, aka Pockets Stay Fat Like Tyrio, aka Pockets Stay Fat Like, here we go! So now I know you bitch. Young Day Party, Young Hot Take, DJ Fuego, Mr. Nando's with Arando, 1994, Mikel going off the Juve boss, MC Luka Gunga putting up for 40, which is shorty. AKA don't talk to me in the open pool, because me, I don't know you. Announce yourself, gangster. The original +1 got +1, so don't make a fuss, son. This is Rothstein, the Jamaican Jew. Happy Rosh Hashanah to all my Jews.
Hey, Elashantova.
Yo, 1 Jew, 2 Jew, 3 Jew, Hasidic. That, we're working on it.
We'll figure it out.
Jermaine Avocado Toast, Young Pod, the Ghost of Mufasa, Young Charcuterie without the coonery. AK Chilimon, left-handed reliever for the Yankees. Que lo que?
Hey, the Yankees only 3.5 games back, papi. We can do it. We can do it,
but I do not want to tell my son I won a championship during a bubble. You know.
That's true, papi. Yeah.
And then I got a bubble from Celia Cruz one time, and it was
papi. That was no good. That had a lot of puss.
3 Phone Joes, Dizek Machina, Jay Chuckles, the human Stanley Cups, the human Dr. Bonner's label. Dilute. What's the other dilution you think I should do, bro?
Bro, we gotta
one extra time, bro. It's like shaking your dick at a urinal in Yankee Stadium 3 times. Bro. Anything after that, you gotta charge, bro. You gotta charge. Leonardo the Trapio, Mr. 240p, because I like my Pinot. Oh man. Woo. Listen, it's DJ Woolite. aka you're listening to Wash FM. And we've had a lot of Terror Squad on today's show, and you know what? Because it's from the Bronx, and we enjoy Terror Squad. So, in honor of Terror Squad, we're going to play you a Terror Squad classic, a very extra dramatic song that's unnecessary, made after the death of Big Pun, Cuban Links, Flowers for the Dead.
Yo!
Because in the early 2000s, there was nothing like sampling a soap opera theme or just a...
You know what I'm saying? Somber piano.
But I wish that you was here instead.
Oh, shit.
And all our precious memories.
Oh, shit. Rest in peace, Chris Lighty. Oh, wow. I forgot he was in this video.
Wow.
Yo, wow.
Word.
Throwback.
Yo.
Throwback. Rest in peace
Word.
to the homie. Sheesh.
R.I.P.
Yo, the Curry Gold, DJ Spice, the Jabal Hasper, the Bronx Lean Dion, Ray and nephew. You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
The Moreno. You cannot contain.
No.
You had me a little, yeah, you got me in the corner and I'm like, who's doing? I'm over here. Huh?
I got a Tupperware.
Whoa.
I can't.
Trying to contain me is like trying to pick up mercury using paper towel. Try it.
I did.
Try it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, but it's fun. Do you remember what's a job? Young Aaron, the racist provocateur. Henrik Budkos, Nelson Mandela, Sergio Can't See Me, Vladimir Finn. I'm saying. It's a fanny pack, if you know what I'm saying, bro. Human weather melted in your mouth. Mr. Bexel, Decorative, Ricky Tiki Scrobby, Greg Popovich, more serious Chestnut, Mahatma Gandhi, not Mega B, but I got that cucumber. The juice of the press, but your boy never is. I am the art, damn it. The Dundada Ganoush, no more cup of noodles, the Prince of Peckham, the Fashion Over Casanova. We made cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. Forget the small change.
What you need?
Big money wine.
There
you go. Yeah. Yeah, why don't you come to my house and take off some of those USO stockings, ma? Yeah. I want to show you my victory garden. I've been saving chocolate and nylons to help the troops. How you feel?
That's right.
Yeah.
I got some weapons for you.
Hey, ma, why don't you come over here and I'll use the one condom the government sent over this year. I got to re-rinse it afterwards, but it's pretty good.
It's lambskin.
It's made out of volcanic rubber. It's pretty thick, but yeah, you'll be all right. Like, what?
Yo, niggas make condoms out of fucking...
Like, they making condoms out of 4 inches of Goodyear tires. Like, yo, relax.
Depleted with uranium and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo. The same way at one point the government was showing us how to make our own face masks. In World War I, they were showing us how to make their own condoms and stuff. It's this little kid stitching up condoms. Like, hey, this is for the troops.
Hey, for the troops.
Hey, troops. Hope you get some foreign pussy. Hey.
Yo, hey.
That's what they were waving when they were waving goodbye at the boats and shit. They was like, hope you get foreign choach. Hey.
Don't come back with herpes.
It's so fucked up. So fucked up. The only thing after my salute is Dipset.
Yeah.
Mr. Sacker, catch me at square one, top left, because men's is Marv. Trill Risotto, holy cow. Mr. Softphone, all I do is count checks and jerk off. We got OJ, Purple Stuff, Soda, and it's me, Sunny D.
Yeah.
Please, don't look at my ingredients. I am very unhealthy for you. Don't. Yeah.
Main ingredient, high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, my second main ingredient, turpentine. You don't want this. You don't want this. Yo, we got OJ, Purple Stuff, Soda, and it's me, Sunny D. Yeah. David Uriman, these expensive, these red bottoms, these bloody shoes.
Oh, shit.
Smokeem Noah, Andrew Cunanan, a.k.a. the Junior, Energy God Jr. Come sit down, Palmy Charger. That's right. Click it. Yes. Whoa. And then in her eyes, she just has the lightning charging icon. Like, yeah. She connected. Call me Pet Cook, I got your bitch on freeze. They're talking to gossip and Syosset. Shout out to the 11791. Bro, I'm about to lean out in this bathroom. Tell me if you see the conductor, because I'm going to take it, bro.
Wow.
Yo.
Take a dump, bro.
There you go. Okay, listen, I'll be on the other side. You take a dump. I'll close my eyes. It's nothing. The Rangers won. Who cares? AK Grandpa Joe, can we see Charlie? You see me. Don't touch that golden ticket. And your man Jedi D's this morning, Sheriff. Sheriff, I got nothing left to steal. So... I'm stealing Bitcoin, honestly. I'm taking verified accounts and putting scams on it. I'm telling people I'm Elon Musk, and if you give me a little Bitcoin, I'll give you some more. People are stupid. I don't know how to fall for it. I hope they open Target back up so I can shoplift in my leisure. Have a good day, sir.
I spilled
Mr. Shopping that street easy. With a bad breezy like I'm Yeezy, please believe me. The black Asian addict will crack your back like an automatic Craftmatic. Mr. La Marina in a mesh marina with a fresh misdemeanor and a cold demeanor. The sheet mask killer, illa. No one could be illa. The black Zach Moore support more still. Young KPI. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I am forgiver. Reach out and touch base. It's your boy Personal Jesus, aka the Pele of Peloton, aka JPI Queso. Hey. Whoa. You guys still doing 420p, 480p? Step it up to 720 or 1080. Tell them JPI Queso sent you. You know the vibes. Magwell, baby. Yeah. All right. That's it. All right. Inspector Terradec. Yeah. AKA your problematic bae. It's not a secret family if you do not allow them to be a host in the Zoom meeting.
You don't have host capabilities.
They tight. They want to add sound, but they can't. It sucks. It sucks. Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, do I get any allocate? Anyone want to cheer for Dad for visiting his secret family? And they're like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Thanks so much, guys. Yo, you fucking trash bags. It's fucking 5781 now.
Let's go.
It's not 2020 no more. I don't care.
Bro.
I'm using the Hebrew calendar. 2020 is garbage. There's 3 months
Let's
left.
go, bro.
It's your boy, the Kid Mero, a.k.a. the Human Durag, a.k.a. Donovan McDab, you know what I'm saying? A.k.a. Curve Gotti, a.k.a. Triz Khalifa. Skirt loader, jump the curb, hit your motherfucking dog, and keep moving. Ask me if I give a fuck. His leash was not 6 feet long, and he was not wearing a mask. You know what I'm saying? I know fucking baby, I fucking man, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? A.k.a. you don't need to check the guest list, because y'all were so fucking hyped to come out that this shit got shut down again. Stupid. Thanks. We're not going to see real life until 2022. Because you're a jerk. AKA CC Dadbathia, AKA Tiger Backwood, smoke a 3 gram blunt and hit you with this 9-iron, nigga. Pow. You know what I'm saying? AKA get into the shmoney and the schmo. It's your boy Goldman Schmack. You know what I'm saying? AKA it's Smash Montana, huh?
Yeah.
I went from roaches to my cereal to deers in my backyard. I think I'm doing all right for myself. AKA I got my kids all sponsored by Cash App just to live their life. Because I'm the motherfucking dad of the year. AKA Ben Smack Biombo. AKA Diego Maradona. AKA digging in your baby Mutombo. You don't come with this pussy no more. This pussy belong to me. You know, actually, in hindsight, I take that back. I retract my statement. The pussy belongs to you. And I only enter with your consent enthusiastically. You must consent enthusiastically. Okay? I respect your agency, my queen. Thank you. A.K.A. Barlow Zantana. So smooth. I fall asleep at the wheel and crash a zip car. You know what I'm saying? AKA the Dominican Dada. AKA I'm going to swipe my card again. There's definitely money on it. Stop trying to play me before I call your manager that DVRs the show and embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how I am. Put the intimates in the fucking bag and let's go. I'm not trying to be outside right now. Okay? I don't really trust you motherfuckers. I wash my hands a lot. I don't know about y'all. You know what I'm saying? A.K.A. Romeo Santos. Tu favorito, mami, so Danny. Let me black out. Yo, Trumpito talking about red states got me hyped to smash your titi before menopause. Ow. I got my Chelsea boots ready. A.K.A. Lionel Dutchy. Hello. Is it weed you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes that you've been coronafied. So I cannot swing this blunt to you. You know what I'm saying? AKA Tom Brady, your girl got my balls deflated more than
Deflated,
craft. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We out in Tampa Bay getting handies now. You know what I'm saying? AKA Phil the Ass Tyson. I want to explore your cosmos, my consensually, of course. You know what I mean? Because we the consensual Trizzy boys over here, CTB. You know what I'm saying? AKA Lil Snoozy Vert, first nigga to tap out on live. Been social distancing before the corona due to severe social anxiety. You know what I'm saying? AKA Fryle Messi, MVP of Gelato. AKA Zenil Benningfield. I gotta get some sticks. I gotta get some sticks. AKA Joe Hookah. I dare you to smoke with me at Mama Sushi. You know what I'm saying? AKA Ben Boston. My hands are gifted. I'm the most vaunted neurosurgeon in the history of neuros. Have you ever reconstructed a small child's large intestine out of deflated basketballs and straws from Burger King? You haven't, and you can't, because I'm the best around.
Best.
Nobody else can keep me down. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Sing it. You know what I'm saying? AK, open your medicine cabinet. You know who it is. It's the Zen Man. AK Rico Sabroso. AK Baby Blue 4245 niggas got garbage down the way. AK Nino Brown, shut the Carter down. AK live harassing patrons eating al fresco. It's the East Tremont Stevie B doing all his greatest hits like I wanna be the one your TT is fucking and soap sick love. Don't let me leave. You know what I'm saying? AKA, oh, fucking hell, mate. Shit. It's every week, mate. I gotta tell you, I have to remind you, fucking fools.
Give them Zed. Give them Zed.
That's
they deserve nothing.
That's right.
They deserve nil.
Zed tolerance. Zed tolerance. And then you get this podcast finished, and you have the fucking balls to complain about it. There's only 2 rock stars left, mate. The Bodega Boys, of which I am one. The plantain sipping over in the sky. One day you will find me smoking weed on Dreamer. And I'm gonna talk about you if you don't have your mask on. You know what I'm saying? Be responsible, you know what I'm saying? AKA, I met Mike Francesa, I'm never gonna fail. He wears his mask, you know what I'm saying? AKA, back in the crib, cause the Blazers got bounced, but he's still smoking. It's your boy, Barmelos Anthony.
I just want to go on the record and say them losing had nothing to do with me because I was hitting my shots.
That's right. Bang! Right. You know what I'm saying?
Bang! Stay mellow.
AKA, hey, if you see me at Target higher than a kid, smoking krills in a treehouse, approach me like a fucking Earth sign mammal dog, stay 6 feet away and play dead. You know what I'm saying? AKA Tom Petty and the Ball Breakers, cause I'm free. Free balling. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see the Showtime interview, you know my nuts is swaying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wearing no type of drawers. AKA, ho, ho, ho. Hey, kids, we're allowed to do in-person birthday parties at 25% capacity per New York state law. So it's kids, Benzo the Clown's back, kids. Ho, ho. Have me for your kid's birthday party, even though I'll show up late and I may pass out and hand it over to my man, Mr. Fun Fun.
Hey, kids, it's 25% capacity, but I mean, that doesn't mean you have to stay 25 feet away. Like 5G, that whole thing about sex offenders, and like you have to stay away. It's just like George Soros stuff. Like, you guys can come here. Like, also, I mean,
Why are they on your lap?
Anybody want to play a little game I have called Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
Whoa, hey, let's get to it. Let's go. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Rosenberg. PayPal me. Bye. AKA, I saw fake lead to your favorite SoundCloud rapper. He's high on fertilizer and ran through an old coffee machine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That miracle's about to grow. You know what I'm saying? AKA, Papi, it's time.
Let's go.
Dime la fucking pita. Oye, que lo que guau, llegó el FIFA, coño malo, con todo el sicario del ovario, bajando con la pámpara prendida. No me de cotorra que el palo que tiene Tito te tumbo el coco como a huevo. Váyase de que conmigo tú no vas a sonar. Rulín, rulay, llegó el bad guy. Tú eres palomo en caja de fósforo, cuídate conmigo que te exploto todo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out La Casa Showtime, shout out Cash App. Shout out Hassan Enseña que pone la fucking nota. Shout out Tisus Bueno, la nota jamaiquina. Shout out Víctor Mate, el papi de la Lady 24 quilates. Shout out las nenas hasta la bodega. Dai la más dura, la planta insuperable. Vi que la más loca, piecita de miel. Shout out mi presidente Pío, secretario de defensa activo con el cañón. Avísame que lo suelto. Llegó mi manito friki, 12 años, ponerse boca floja. Yo no hago coro con Palomo. Que descansen en paz mi hermanito Sexor y mi hermano Chadwick. Quédate en la casa y la la fucking mano asquerosa. Este presidente no sabe no que está hablando. You know what I'm saying? 219, that's 219 in Spanish, my friend.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes. As always, most illustrious podcast in the world. Yo, rest in peace, Milk Studios. You know what I'm saying? I was watching some of the old videos. I miss that spot. I miss that smell. I miss having Hassan above us over here. Everyone chilling in the cut. People visiting. You could pee in the corner or just do wild heroin. No one would judge you.
No one cares.
So much fun. So much fun.
The stale Parliament scent. You know what I'm saying?
How many times were we like
plug-in? That smells.
How many times we were like recording in there, like a rat would walk through, like these niggas don't miss. Like,
these niggas are nice. Yo, y'all niggas is mad funny, yo. I'm
thank you, Fievel. Thank you, Ratatouille. Thank you. It means the world.
Thank you.
But yes, another podcast, another episode, 219, another one in the books for you. You know what I'm saying? And also, and we always Black Lives Matter, and we like to always leave the podcast on a positive note. So here's your positive note for today. This morning, for the first time since 2005, the National Weather Authority has said we've used up all our fucking hurricane names, and now we have to go into our reserve hurricane names and start using Greek names. Because that's how wild 2020 is. The world wants us dead. I hope you guys make it to the next podcast. We out.
Peace.
Fucking Hurricane Gustopoulos is coming through now.
Bro, the next hurricanes are gonna be called Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta. They got Lambda. That's gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad. Revenge of the Nerd jokes for that one.
Oh God.
Stanley coming from us on our show, if our show still exists.
Yep. Can't wait for my siblings to yo Beta, Hurricane Beta, yo. You know what I'm saying? Beta's up.
They're gonna be like, yeah, a level 5 hurricane is hitting Dykeman and just Dykeman alone, and we're like, how is that even possible?
What's that? It took the one.
This shit just comes off the train.
Just gets off and Dykeman on the one, like bing boom. Yo, he's gonna come and fuck shit up.
He's gonna come off the train in like some black leggings, some Uggs, and the North Face. I'm like, oh shit, oh wow,
oh shit, this hurricane slammed up.
He's gonna be street harassing the hurricane, like, yo, Mark, get over here.
Yo, you man wet.
Yo, Mark got the wild eye. Wow.
Wow. Shit, yo. What's that gale force? What's that gale force?
That barometric pressure, Ma. What's up?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, come destroy a real nigga city.
You know what I mean?